Corporate America sponsored a big party at Los Angeles Convention Center. This huge event was organized under the auspices of the National Council of La Raza. But in reality, what it was a gigantic marketing event where big banks and big business could pander to the Hispanic population, their captive audience. The Bush administration sent Karl Rove to speak to the Latino Advocacy Organization. Full disclosure questioned the reasoning of sending the administration's top strategist to address an association whose members were generally opposed to the immigration policies of the president. So we took our cameras down to the Los Angeles Convention Center to find out what happened.
National Council of La Raza is an annual conference that all the affiliates of NCLR come to. As a nonprofit organization, we are a member of National Council of La Raza. And so we come here to learn about upcoming topics. We come here to meet people, to network.
As we suspected, the luncheon was not well attended. But what we didn't expect was the blatant pandering by U.S. corporations who were openly patronizing La Raza and the Hispanic people residing in America. Listen to these clips of white corporate America condescending to the people of color, starting with the Vice Chairman of Walmart, John Menzer.
Buenas tardes.
We congratulate the NCLR on more than 38 years of advocacy in advancing the interest of the Hispanic community.
At Walmart, we are committed to the Hispanic community. Today, we have 2 high-profile Hispanics on our 13-member corporate board of directors.
And internally, Hispanics also hold key positions of importance at the executive level and on our company's board of advisors.
Some of the things that we are trying to do to support the Hispanic and Latino community. We are proud to be one of the first and progressive technology companies that offer a fully integrated website for both in English and in Spanish.
We have more than 150,000 Hispanics associates employed and more than 750 Hispanic suppliers representing over $1.1 billion of business.
Currently, almost 18% of our workforce is Latino or Latina.
We began to understand the purpose of Mr. Rove speaking to this group. The Bush administration is supporting corporate America, attempting to expand on the NAFTA treaty. The purpose? To recognize the North American Economic Union. Listen to Karl Rove's opening comments, which are interrupted by a group of protesters in the audience.
It's unique about Americans that when we gather in the name of our national or ethnic heritage, we end up celebrating that which makes America so special. You know, even de Tocqueville remarked upon this in the 1830s, that when Americans got together to discuss or celebrate their heritage and roots, that they ended up celebrating their Americanism.
Then he explained the real purpose of his talk, to convince the audience that immigrant laborers were more important and even vital to the economic welfare of our country.
Border security is simply impossible without reducing the pressure on the borders. As the President likes to say, family values don't stop at the Rio Grande. If you can make 50 cents an hour in Mexico and 10 bucks an hour in the United States and you want to feed your family, you're coming for the 10 bucks every time. The lesson of the 1986 Immigration Reform Act was no TWP, no temporary worker program, there's no solution. We need to have a program in place that will match willing workers with willing employers for jobs that Americans will not do. It will be a source of economic strength to our country, and it will bring workers who today are hidden in the shadows, outside the protection of our law. It will bring them into the light and provide them the full protection of the law so they will not be exploited and they will not be abused.
And corporate America welcomes this willing workforce.
The Hispanic community is the embodiment of the American dream. At Walmart, we are committed to keep our company out in front and helping turn those dreams into a reality. We are looking forward to continue to work with NCLR and your affiliates across the country.
We're grateful for the opportunity to be part of this year's conference, Achieving the American Dream in a New Century, and continuing our work with NCLR.
But the audience wasn't buying it. We interviewed several people after the luncheon presentations.
Karl Rove, he's the architect of what's going on with the Bush administration, and I firmly believe that he's here to sell a bill of goods to the Hispanic community.
Today you were at the luncheon where Karl Rove spoke. Tell us about that. How did you receive him?
I actually left the luncheon halfway through. I wasn't very motivated by any of his words. He didn't really say anything we haven't heard or read, and I'm not necessarily a fan of his point of view.
Yes, I was very disappointed to see Karl Rove here and the governor. Those people have not been good to our community, the Hispanic community. In general, the United States, Karl Rove has been very bad for us. Everybody knows it, and I don't know what he was doing here. I'm very disappointed.
Being full disclosure, we wanted to know why these people didn't appreciate what Mr. Rove had to say. The opposition seems to stem mainly from how freely people should be allowed to move across the borders. Would you say that you're for open borders then?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there's got to be some sort of check and balance, and there are evil people that want to get in here, but you know, I've always felt that, you know, we invaded this country, and it's you know, even the Mexican people, I think we should have an open border with them. This was their land.
Do you think that the United States should have open borders or that we should have a closed border?
I feel that we should be like the European countries are. They have open borders because, like I said before, even if you have a big wall, people will still be coming in because of the need in their countries.
The same as European countries have brought themselves together to bring up their economy, I think North America needs to do the same thing. North America includes Mexico and includes all of us who share their side of the world. So until we become more holistic and understand the importance of having a good relationship with our neighbors, we're going to continue to have the divisiveness we have here.
This theme of modeling the United States like the European common market is a well-organized, nationally advocated movement by Hispanic and Latino organizations across the country. In a recent interview with MAPA President Nativo Lopez, he cited the exact same political and economic agenda.
What I'm saying is that the North American trade agreement between Canada, United States, and Mexico should have included in the equation the movement of capital, goods, and labor, and regulated the flow of the three to benefit the three countries, not just to benefit one country.
But it didn't happen.
But it didn't happen.
So I'm going to ask you again.
Yep.
Are you for an open border?
Absolutely. I'm for an open border for capital, for goods, and for labor. There's no reason we should not have a common market between Canada, United States, and Mexico, similar to what has occurred in Europe, to strengthen the economies of these three countries.
Okay.
Tremendous natural resources, tremendous human resources, and we would be a competitive bloc with any other country in the world if we did so.
Okay. Richard Valdemar retired from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department in 2004 after 33 years of combating LA gangs. As a highly experienced Hispanic law enforcement officer, he had strong feelings about the invasion of America by illegal immigrants coming from Mexico. He shared his perspective with us.
This no borders thing didn't work in Europe in the past. It's not going to work now. It's somebody's grand idea, and you have to wonder who's behind it, like the World Banks and stuff like that. You know, these people who don't care about our sovereignty, who are just interested in exploiting countries, any country, for money.
So this former sheriff, with decades of street experience, has come up with the same conclusion that the lack of enforcement of immigration policies of the United States is driven by the profit motive of the major banks and corporations.
So the banks operate like this, and no one, nobody puts them in check. Who's checking them?
Bank of America has a wonderful product by the name of SafeSend that we use to remit money or to wire money into Mexico. You can apply for that at any of our Bank of America locations.
They're the ones who are getting the monies from the drug cartels. You know, we have all these huge banks operating in offshore, you know, with Cayman Islands or Belize or Switzerland, where there's huge amounts of money go to the coffers of these banks who charge money for that. But that's okay. That's good business, right? I don't think so.
But big business thinks that immigrant laborers are best for their business.
We are focused on our customer with our Store of the Community program. In Hispanic markets, this means expanded fruits and vegetables in a marketplace type setting and products unique to the Hispanic customer throughout our entire store.
We want to know what you, the viewers, think. Please take our survey and leave your comments below. Number 1, do you see evidence of businesses supporting relaxed border controls? Yes or no? Number 2, do illegal immigrant laborers help our communities or hurt them? And 3, should America continue working towards creating the North American Union with Mexico and Canada? Yes or no? Be sure to leave your comments below, and thank you. As you can see, full disclosure is not in the business of distorting the news. We're not in the business of trying to convince our viewers, only to inform them. We're a nonprofit educational organization. We provide the platform and the vehicle where you can hear the various perspectives. It's up to you, the viewers, to determine what is right and what is wrong. If you want full disclosure to continue to shine the light of truth on important issues that the mainstream media just won't do, then we need your support. There are so many important issues facing our communities, our state, and our nation, and your tax-deductible contribution can help us get the word out to continue informing the public. You are invited to join the Friends of Full Disclosure. Your support will help assure that we can reach more and more people and improve the production quality of our programs. All you have to do is send us the much-needed support using PayPal. Just click on the link below and join at whatever level you can afford. Our goal is government accountability. When the people are informed on the issues, then the people in government must do what is right, because they know we're watching. Together we can make a difference, but we need your support to continue bringing you the news behind the news. Please contribute what you can. Thank you.